Hi everyone. Welcome back. Today's lesson is about the world's first supersonic aircraft, Concorde. Many interesting features and availability of this mega flying machine at supersonic speeds, that is flying at 2 times of speed of sound, makes us to learn few familiarities and inclusions in development of 2023 balloon, which had been flying in Mach number 2.2. Usually, Concorde flies at Mach number of 2.0. The major parts of Concorde machine are droop nose, delta wing, turbojet engine, narrow fuselage or acoustic-proof passenger cabin, landing gear, bumper gear, tailplane. Droop nose. During takeoff and landing, Concorde flew at a steep angle, with its front end tilted skyward and its tail pointing down. If a conventional plane were in this position, its nose would block the pilot's view. But Concorde's long, pointed nose had a hinge. As the plane took off, landed, and taxied, the pilots tilted its nose forward so that they could see the runway. For supersonic flight, the nose was hydraulically lifted, streamlining the plane's shape and allowing it to efficiently pierce the air. Delta wing. It's a classic aerodynamic problem. Most wing shapes that perform well at high speeds by minimizing drag don't have the lift needed for takeoff. The solution for Concorde was an elegant delta or triangular-shaped wing reminiscent of 1950s military aircraft. It had few movable parts compared to the wing of a subsonic jet, but the sleek delta wing was aerodynamically complex. It took over 5,000 hours of wind tunnel testing before Concorde's designers and engineers were confident they had the optimal shape. Turbojet engines. Concorde's 4 turbojet engines were twice as powerful as engines on large subsonic jets. Mounted in pairs under the wings, each engine could provide more than 38,000 pounds of thrust, accelerating the plane from 0 to 225 miles per hour in only 30 seconds. At takeoff and again when Concorde zoomed from Mach 1 toward Mach 2, raw fuel was injected into the engine exhaust, providing a powerful boost. This afterburner system was similar to technology used today by fighter jets and the space shuttle. It gave Concorde's engines a fiery glow. He had proof airframe flying at Mach 2, roughly 1,350 miles per hour. Wind friction quickly raises the surface temperature of an aircraft's airframe. Concorde's nose could heat to 260 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature that would shatter ordinary glass, so engineers devised a visor for the nose cone made of several layers of special glass to protect the flight deck. The high temperatures also caused Concorde's titanium and steel skin to expand. The plane stretched as much as 10 inches in length during flight. Narrow fuselage with an overall length of 202 feet and a fuselage only 10 feet wide, Concorde seemed more akin to a streamlined rocket than a subsonic aircraft. It was about the same length as a Boeing 747, but had a fuselage 3 times as narrow. Concorde's long, slender body reduced the increased drag caused by supersonic flight. Admiring its graceful form, one of Concorde's engineers remarked that its sleek look was a byproduct of the laws of physics rather than a target of the design team. Passenger cabin. Concorde's aerodynamic, narrow body restricted space for passengers. British Airways planes seated only 100, while Air France planes, with a slightly roomier cabin layout, sat just 92. Given Concorde's gas-guzzling, costly operation, you paid dearly for the chance to go supersonic. But with a $10,000 round-trip ticket, you flew in high style, toasting your takeoff with caviar and champagne, followed by a 5-course gourmet meal. 11 miles high, above 90% off Earth's atmosphere, the ride was rarely rocked by turbulence, and the view of our planet's curvature was spectacular. Landing gear. Concorde's landing gear was state-of-the-art in the 1960s. Anti-lock brakes, now standard on cars and aircraft, were first developed to prevent Concorde from skidding as it landed at high speeds. In addition to 2 tires near the nose of the plane and 4 under each wing, the plane has bumper gear beneath its tail in case it tips to the ground during takeoff or landing. The Concorde's retirement was due to a number of factors. The supersonic aircraft was noisy and extremely expensive to operate, which restricted flight availability. The operating costs required fare pricing that was prohibitively high for many consumers. The resulting financial losses led both British Airways and Air France to make New York City their only regular flight destination. Finally, in 2000 an Air France Concorde's engine failure and subsequent crash killed all 109 people on board and 4 people on the ground. Many believe this event accelerated the retirement of the Concorde in 2003. Now boom is there after 20 years. Thank you all. Subscribe for more videos.